Welcome to Miniatures Paintbrush. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Q&A and what that means for interactivity and our channel updates. But before I even start up into that, let's talk a little bit about hobby progress. Now, still mulling over ideas. I have several good ideas about what to do with my Knight Titan 4 that Road to Crystal Brush entry at the Nova Open. So still mulling over a couple ideas, starting to sketch some stuff out. I had a glimpse at what the realm of Tzeentch looks like, and it's pretty crazy and chaotic and multicolored. So I'm going to still research some more items. What I really want to do is I need one of those hawk heads from Tzeentch, like the bird people. Yeah, I see how much I know, right? I kind of need one of those heads, so I think I'm going to have to scour the bit sites to see if I can just get a head and maybe one claw. That would be cool. 2 claws, who knows? I need to get that to see if I can do some kind of experiment with something. So my Knight is kind of dead in the water right now because if I have to invest more money into it, it's going to take away from the computer progress. And right now, I'm in computer progress mode. Like, I'm centered in upon that. Choices, right? I really do want to get the computer first so this way I can get together quality content. I really have to apologize because this whole talking head thing is not usually what I do. If you look at my past videos, there's a certain quality that I like to give to, the audience and people who are consuming this recordings and stuff like that. I really want you to be entertained. There's one thing that's being informative, and another thing is being entertaining. And I'd always thought that, TV or any platform such as that, broadcasting, should be entertaining as well as informative. So every now and again, you need a good documentary, but mainly you gravitate to the action, the pow, the wow, and all that other beautiful stuff when it comes to movies. Sometimes romantic comedy. I don't know if I go into that length. All right, but hobby progress. So and if you don't know me, when I am debating something, right? When I'm thinking about, well, I need to do this and I need to gather ideas, I start doing other things. And that helps me, get that in the back burner, not think about it so heavily because I overplan and overthink things. So I am very productive in doing other things. One of the things that I'm productive at is getting things done around the house. Obviously, responsibilities always come first. In fact, today after working, I mowed about, 4 acres of lawn. And then I did that for a couple of hours. And then I went for a 2-mile jog and I took a shower and I'm still like hot from the 2-mile jog. So I'm coming back from the 2-mile jog, getting straight out the shower, coming down here, recording a video. So the health progress, because I really need to get back into the things with health. Being sedentary, I gained so much weight. And since my operation, this is the first time I've ever sprinted. All right, I'm a little sore down there, so I have to be careful, but I don't want to push myself too far. Hobby progress. All right. Some people knew that I was trying to do a model car, and I've been showing hobby progress on the model car, and it was for a special someone in my life, and I wanted to make it as realistic as possible. So here it is. If you saw pictures on the TMP Legion, the Miniatures Paintbrush Legion on Facebook, you could see that I actually put it in front of my house and I did like the 3D perspective, forced perspective where it looks like the real car, but it really came out really nice, very, very shiny. Exactly what it looks like in the pictures that I looked at as I modeled it after the pictures. Let's take the hood off a little bit so you can see the engine. There's the engine bay right there. I looked at pictures of the real thing. And I try to model it just like the pictures of the real thing. So they have that kind of red. All the pins are done. All the radiator hoses, there are 2 from the front. It's interesting. All right, so in the big old, I believe that was turbine in there. Unless that was the air conditioning. Probably. They had really huge air conditioning back in the 50s. So I think that's that. All right, so that's hobby progress when it comes to the 53 Ford Victoria. I think it came out really, really nice, lathered in chrome. Okay, so hobby progress. Now with that, put that over here. Boop. Alrighty, so this dude, hi, Isn't that cool? He has a shaved head in the back. I didn't know he had a shaved head in the back. And he has a pelt, and there goes Ragnar Blackmane, and yeah, he's a blood claw, so that's pretty cool. Like, rawr, rawr, rawr. I like this guy. This is the coolest dude. All right, Clubber Lubber has a friend now. So there's that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, anyway, I think I just poked my eye out. That's okay. Reaper miniatures. All right, I've been working on some Reaper miniatures, really speed builds. And if you had a keen eye, you noticed that I put a video out not too long ago about Reaper miniatures and putting these suckers on sale. That's one. And I knew to have somebody local that liked to buy these miniatures, and they're not going to win any awards, but it's, you know, it's my kind of paint job. So there's definitely a lot of tonality in there and attention to detail. And the reason why I don't lavish too much attention on these, because they're Reaper bones, and you can see Reaper bones. They're great for game pieces because they're really super sturdy, so you can slam them on the table, and they're varnished, so that's not a problem. And they're durable. But, you know, they're not going to win any awards. So because of the details, and the mold lines are like across their face and their hair, and it's really hard to get them out. But you see I did a lot of different ones here. All right, that's 4. Here's the 5th one I did. I got some freehand in there. This dude, little knight going on there. And I have this like little I like his sombrero. He has a sombrero in the back. Link, that's what I call him. All right, there's that one there. Okay, and then there is this guy here, which I did. Then that loving playing around with those complementary colors, making it pop. You know, giving it all the glass and the glitz. All right, this guy here, which I really faded on his cloak. Interesting. Gold, the yellows, and the greens looking good. I had a lot of those. I like that color, those 2 color patterns personally. But my favorite would be purple. This more looks Slaneshi because it has the pink going on and that little weird kind of shield going down there. All right, so these are all the ones that I did from Reaper Bones. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then it's going to be 10, 11, and 12. When I get the chance. These are really quick. And if you noticed, I did a paint and chat this weekend. And, you know, I wanted to see if you would like something like that in the format. Some people say, it was all right. And I get it. You know, it's not a problem. Volume was kind of low because I was speaking very low. Something I was just trying out for the channel. I wanted to see if they had good results. But Nick from Edict Beer 40K, and if you don't know and not sub to his channel, go give him a sub so you can keep up with the wonders of Warhammer 40K and his Necrons. Space Wolves are better. I'm just saying. All right, anyway, my opinion. Space Wolves! All right, anyway. Check out his channel, and he responded to me, great guy, and he said if it was a Q&A, questions and answers, that he would definitely be more apt to actually, watch the video and check it out. So I'm calling all people out there, please, 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 do me a favor and ask a question about miniature paintbrush, about Citadel, about, scale model building, about computers, because now I'm starting to learn a lot about building PCs. And I was a Mac person until my Mac died and realized that, well, if your Mac dies, you're out of luck, basically. Buy yourself a new computer, which is really great until it's not great and you lose everything, because I had the theme music for the TMP on there and I don't even think I can get that back. So there's like so many things. So I'm gonna have to, re-record music, and yeah, that was live music. Okay, so what I need from you is help. I need you to ask a question for my next session of the Q&A, all right? I want to have a Q&A session, so feel free to write yourself a question down below in the comments. I will gather all the questions I can in this episode right here, going for this lovely month in 2019, May. All right. Uh, write a question down there. I do like to check the comments. So this way, next time I do a paint and chat, it'll be a paint and Q&A maybe. So I'll paint the miniatures and start answering a whole bunch of questions. But if I have a lot of questions, I'll answer as many as I possibly can to the best of my ability. I'm not a person to tell you that I know everything. I'm far from it. But what I do know, I like to impart. And what I do know, I do research heavily. So this way I can give a valid response. So that's the theme of today's show, which is your Q&A. Please leave them down in the comments below. Now, what I want to get to is where I'm really excited about is the computer progress. Now, last time I said I got the Threadripper, Ryzen Threadripper right there, 290X, I believe. And then I have the H115i Pro from Corsair, which is a radiator for my computer. I did get this, which is an Elgato Capture cam link, 4K cam link, where I can turn my DSLR into a camera. So that's going to be one camera. Then I got this sucker right here, which is the C922X Pro Stream web camera. So you know what this means, right? So why do you need all this, right? So this is going to be one angle, and this could be another. So I can do a live show where I am painting, and you can see what I'm painting, and you can see me while I'm painting it and answering questions at the same time while I have guests on and everything else. So I can do the show, get things accomplished, and you'll see everything. It'll be kind of cool. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so that's definitely computer progress. But does it end there? Oh no, it does not end there. There is more. Okay, so here it is, 1 terabyte of the VSAND SSD 970 Evo Plus. That's right, this is the future of hard drives, right? So this sucker here is an NVMe M.2. Now, people don't know this, this is right now the fastest you can get, and any kind of the NVMe is super, super fast. I've seen comments, people reporting, and this right here, I'm only going to put like the OS and operating systems and programs that I really use, so video editing software and things like that. That's the only thing that's going to go on this, period. So whatever's running the system and active programs will go on this, right? This is not the main storage. Main storage is coming. It's in the mail. But this sucker is going to go so fast, and I've already had reports that, from the pressing of the power button to Windows being ready to use, 3 seconds. Yeah, that fast, right? So, wow. Okay, so I got this, and it's a whole terabyte. So my laptop only had half a terabyte, and I've been running with half a terabyte with all my videos. This is a full terabyte, and the half a terabyte held the OS and everything else, all my programs, as well as my videos, and that was half a terabyte. This is 1 full terabyte just for my programs, and it's super, super quick. All right, so I'm really excited about this little card right here. Super fast, super fast. But Rob, you have the memory, you have the radiator, you have the CPU, you're gonna need a motherboard. Oh yeah, I am. All right, so here I have the MSI 399 X399 GamePro Carbon. That's right, carbon fiber, like, there's the Threadripper right there. It has RGB lighting, so I can change that and match all the RGBs, the lighting inside, so it'll look really, really cool. It's already ready for VR, so I can do the VR stuff. It has wireless capability. I could change the color of this. I'm thinking maybe I get a TMP logo, put it in there as well. Yeah, it has Mystic Light. Yeah, audio boost and lightning fast USB 2 times faster. So I'm thinking this is Lightning 3. It's crazy. All right, so this thing is elite. I love it. I love it. So much going on here, and there is the motherboard. Alrighty, so what is all this without enough power, right? power. So of course, the power supply is right here for Computer Hobby Progress. The RM1000X gives 1,000 watts of power. Power. All right, 1,000 watts of power. This is ridiculously. It's ultra low noise, so it's like almost not being able to hear it on. It's high performance, and yeah, it's everything you want. Again, Corsair puts out some really awesome stuff. This thing is huge, and it's heavy, and it's amazing. It has its own fan. Very, 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 very cool stuff. Finally, yeah, there's more, right? I got a gaming mouse, all right? Nothing too crazy. 8,000 DPI. Turn that DPI up and go rich. All right. 10M Precision Engineering Design Industry. 10 million clicks on the left and the right mouse buttons before it's even given. Choose a lighting effects. 16.5 million colors to match your style. And yes, I'm going to match it to the RGB lighting of the motherboard, as well as the cooling system and the fans, right? Everything's going to be matched up and light. Very nice. And this is the G209. Yes, I could have gotten the Lightning and I could have gotten something else, but this is to start off with. If I really, really like this, and it's not, I don't know how much gaming I'm going to be doing on this computer. It's a gaming computer because it has the statistics that I need. All right, it has the statistics that I need for running my videos optimally, for streaming optimally, and even in the future when things get faster and demands on the computer will be higher, I'll be ready for that, you know. And I wanted to look a little bit in the future and say, okay, I want to do this for long term, and I know technology is going to go blaze past this, but your basic programs now will run, and I think in the future program, even with the higher demands for a stronger unit, that this will last and stand the test of time just a bit to be able to, you know, fully get all the power from this. So I'm looking in the future, and that's why I'm building a supercomputer, so to speak. Epic build, really exciting. More stuff on the way. As you can see, this computer is really starting to come together. And, you know, I think a new hobby, just like building computers, is exciting. Waiting for the price to drop, getting it just right, comparing to, looking at the statistics, really learning how to do things within the computer, and it's really cool. Really, really cool. I'm having a lot of fun putting it all together. I kind of wish I already had it up and running already, so this way I can give you more content. All right, but speaking about more content, I'd like to do more of me being productive and painting miniatures while answering questions. I do not have the capability of going live because I'm doing it from my phone, so I wouldn't be able to see the chat and paint and, you know, record at the same time and seeing that if I'm in frame and all that other stuff. I wouldn't be able to do all that right now, but when I do get the computer, like I said, I have the 2 cameras, I should be able to do it. So, Computer Hobby Progress. Getting there. Thank you so much for all those who contributed by buying t-shirts. I really do appreciate it. One more thing on Hobby Progress. Oh, okay, just want to do that orange there. Anywho. Please write down a whole bunch of questions down there in the comments, so this way I can do a Q&A session justice. I did do that live session at Paint and Chat, but that was more of an experiment. I think I'll change the title to Q&A -1, right? Or Q&A 0, because there was no questions answered there. And then Q&A 1 will be when I answer the questions that you, all of you, put down there in the comments below. Alrighty, so that's all pretty much. I wanted a channel update. I want you to update on the computer as well. I wanted to let you know about Funko. Whoa! All right, I wanted to let you know that the Reaper miniatures that I am actually selling those on eBay. Or I can sell it to anyone who wants them, because they're going to help fund things. Like that new terrain from Age of Sigmar, which is really cool. No, focus on computer. Well, if you like this video, if you have a burning question and want to know more, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time on the Miniatures Paintbrush.